The Opel Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo is a rebel act in the union of bleeding-edge design and computer science, with an apocalyptic hot hatch that exists only in video game space. More of a dream realized as one of the Vision GT cars in Gran Turismo 7, where artists are free to play outside of lines of engineering fantasy, not bound by the laws of mass production. Opel's vision points not only to what the brand can offer with next-generation design and electrified capability, but also hints at what might be the style direction that will lead its next-generation GSE vehicles. A dual-motor all-wheel drive is the basis of the Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo. All four axles have a motor mounted on them, together generating 789 horsepower and 590 pound-feet torque. The Opel Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo is a rebel act in the union of bleeding-edge design and computer science, with an apocalyptic hot hatch that exists only in video game space. More of a dream realized as one of the Vision GT cars in Gran Turismo 7, where artists are free to play outside of lines of engineering fantasy, not bound by the laws of mass production. Opel's vision points not only to what the brand can offer with next-generation design and electrified capability, but also hints at what might be the style direction that will lead its next-generation GSE vehicles. A dual-motor all-wheel drive is the basis of the Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo. All four axles have a motor mounted on them, together generating 789 horsepower and 590 pound-feet torque. With these already godly numbers, the project also features an overboost mode that provides an additional 79 horsepower for 4-second intervals, with a recharge of 80 seconds before it's ready to use again. With equipment strapped on, the car goes from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a jaw-dropping 2.0 seconds, the speed limiter being 200 miles per hour. This performance-driven configuration runs off an 82 kilowatt-hour battery pack, marrying crazy performance and marathon running capability in the virtual arena. Lightweight as the Corsa GSE is, it is at the heart of making these mind-boggling performance goals. Scales put the car at a mere 1,170 kilograms, and the concept highlights what can be achieved with the latest materials and extreme efficiency targets. The sparse build of the car ensures it extracts every last bit of performance from its powertrain, without the weight penalty of excess material, a trait that specifically renders it ideally suited to the track-focused ethos of the Vision GT initiative. In theory, the Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo is a completely different reinterpretation of the brand's current design language. Lower and more horizontal than production Corsa, the concept car sits imposingly, yet shares about the same footprint as the production vehicle. Flared arches emphasize muscular proportions, the latest development of Opel's iconic visor grille, imparting the car with a face that is futuristic but subtly fitted into the aerodynamic body. A swooping wing and bold diffuser kit at the rear complete its mission of performance, its aesthetic balance of slashing lines and sloping panels. Its high-performance theme is carried through to the interior, where the cabin is a bright, driver-focused sanctuary. The race seat with integrated 6-point harnesses provides maximum support to keep the driver snug under hard driving at high speeds. Intuitive glow-in-the-dark fabrics integrated into the door pads and dashboard provide a functional feature by showing messages of safety. For instance, in case of an object detected in the blind spot, the fabrics will light up as a warning to the driver and offer situational information in a safe yet fashionable manner. These positions show Opel's focus on integrating intelligent materials into upcoming design, delivering aesthetic value alongside functionality. The Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo will not enter production, but Opel is releasing it as a vision concept, heralding its electric performance sub-brand future. Opel just re-released the GSE badge in the all-electric Opel Mokka GSE with 278 horsepower and 255 pound-feet of torque. With room for 0 to 62 miles per hour to fit in 5.9 seconds, the Mach-E GSE is a more earthy interpretation of Opel's high-performance aspirations. Vision GT program, however, gives the brand room to enjoy unrestricted extremes that would be unattainable for consumer-oriented cars. The Corsa itself remains one of Opel's essential badges, entering its 6th generation and sharing closely with Peugeot 208. A next generation comes in 2028 as it moves to Stellantis's STLA small platform. The move ushers in a new generation to the subcompact hatchback since it is set to go fully to battery electric powertrains. However, the current model can still be offered to offer markets still dependent on conventional internal combustion engines, with gasoline and mild hybrid versions to balance the electric-only future direction. When the new Corsa finally hits showrooms, aspects of Vision Gran Turismo show car styling can influence its appearance. Its thinner visor grille will feature flake-wise on production cars, giving way to a sleeker, more contemporary look that aligns with Opel's new design language. Practicality, though, will involve some significant deviations. The production Corsa later this year will retain a more conventional 5-door body, in keeping with segment customer taste, and forego the aggressive aerodynamic flourishes that set the concept apart, which is being presented in virtual form only, where the production model will not be infused with the radical spirit of the Corsa GSE show car. Design subtlety and nuance may be employed to reinforce Opel's high-performance aspirations in a message that will be discernible throughout the range. The launch of the Vision Gran Turismo Corsa also emphasizes Opel's identity within the Stellantis group as it works to craft an independent personality during the age of electrification. With concept cars like this one, which are digitally first, the company is able to try out technology, styling, and ideas that can be propagated into production-based cars of the future. It's also a sign of how video games and car innovation have converged more and more. Automaker companies are experimenting with wacky ideas in virtual space before the highway. The Opel Corsa GSE Vision Gran Turismo is more than a virtual extra for gamers. It's a design philosophy that dictates the brand's evolving ideology of ultra-performance combined with lightweighting design and advanced technology into one car. While customers will never have the opportunity to take this concept onto open roads, its existence stirs anticipation for future Opel GSE models that are capable of retaining some of its concept into more down-to-earth realities. By connecting present-day performance models such as the Mach-E GSE to forward-thinking testing such as the Corsa GT, Opel is gradually establishing its own niche within the arena of electrified performance vehicles.